Hello friends, welcome back. Today we are going to study how to find the optimal solution. Now, earlier we have studied how to find the feasible solutions. There were three methods for finding the feasible solutions. First was northwest corner method, second least cost method, and third Vogel's approximation method. Now after finding the initial feasible solution by using any one of these three methods, we need to find the optimal solution. Now, to find the optimal solution, we know the method used is called a stepping stone method or modified distribution method, which is also called as Modi method. Now, how to use this, or in short, some called it as UV method also, because we use U and V for calculating. The first step is to see whether the solution is feasible. Now how to check whether the number of allocations is equal to m plus n minus 1. If yes, then the solution is feasible. Once the solution is feasible, then you need to find the cost for the occupied cells by using the formula Cij equal to Ui plus Vj. That means we need to find the values of U and V, where I is the row number, J is the column number. Once you do this for the occupied cells, then we need to do or find the opportunity cost for the unoccupied cells. Unoccupied cells means where allocations have not been done. Now how to find this? The formula is delta Ij equal to Cij minus Ui plus Vj. So once we use this formula, we can find the opportunity cost for the unoccupied cells. Once you find the opportunity cost, then check the signs of all opportunity cost. If all opportunity costs are positive, that means the solution is optimum. There is no need to go for further steps. But if a single value is also negative, that means there is chance for improvement. If there are more than two values which are negative, then try to select the value which has the highest value which is signed with negative sign. The highest opportunity cost with negative sign is selected as a cell where we can shift the units from somewhere to that particular highest opportunity cost cell. Now which cell to shift, that we need to do by selecting going on for the improvements. Now for improvements, we need to trace a closed path where we start from that highest opportunity cost cell and cover through the occupied cells, draw only horizontal and vertical lines, turn at the occupied cells and come back to the unoccupied cells for highest opportunity cost. Once you fill the closed path, then go on assigning signs like plus and minus. Start from the cell where we have started the trace path. So alternatively assign it as plus, then alternative minus, plus, minus. After assigning the cells, you will get the corners which will have plus sign or minus sign. Now out of that corners, select the corners which have negative signs. Now from there, try to identify which cell having negative sign has the minimum cost, so that we can transfer that minimum number of units from that negative sign cell to the highest opportunity cell, and then take the value which is the minimum value for the negative signs, add the same value add the highest negative sign, the value number of units, to the sign where it is positive and subtract it from where the sign is negative. Then we get the new allocation. Now repeat these steps again from first. Try to after getting the new matrix, try to find for the occupied cells, then again for unoccupied cells, again check the opportunity cost. We need to repeat this procedure until and unless all the opportunity costs are positive. If single is negative, then we need to go for the improvement. We will see the example now.